You don't come around these too often, the elusive Black Hawk. Stick around. Welcome back. My name is Jose Macias, and we are here at Alamo Music in downtown San Antonio. If you like what you see, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. Today we have something special. Why is it special than any of the ones we've done before? Well, I will say this. This accordion has a story to it. The story is that it was ordered during the pandemic here at Alamo Music. It seems that the initial buyer was, I don't know if they got disheartened or whatever, but they sort of did not want the accordion anymore. As funny as that sounds, and a friend of mine, believe this or not, a personal friend of mine, was on the wait list because this accordion actually has a wait list. He was the next one in line. So a friend of mine graciously and so lovingly lent myself and Alamo Music this accordion for us to do a review on it today. It's a really hard accordion to get. What is it? It is a Hohner Anacleto, but it is an Anacleto Black Hawk. So, okay, Anacletos in and of themselves take a while to produce, so it takes a while to get one. This one, I'm guessing due to the wait list, makes it even a little longer to get your hands on a Black Hawk. There's even a White Hawk, which is kind of, as you can see, the Black Hawk, right? It's all kind of like matte black, sort of blacked out. The White Hawk would be, it's all whited out, right? So it's beautiful. They're both beautiful instruments, incredibly difficult to get your hands on. But like I said, my friend graciously lent us this one, so here we are to do a review on it, right? So, as we can see here, what makes it special? Well, let's start like any review that we do, right? We have here, we have the keypad. And of course, as we can see here, we have 34 buttons in the style of Italian accordions. And right here, it has this little inlay with, it says Hohner. So from the get-go, you're like, oh, you know what you're playing. Even here, this little symbol, which most Hohners do not have. This is like from the Anacleto line. It's an Italian sort of like vibe, I guess, because as you can tell, the Corona 2s just have the kind of like plain grill, which is great. It's beautiful. But this, they go the extra mile because it's an Anacleto and because it's a Black Hawk, right? So we can see they have the sort of pearl buttons. And just like the spring action, just from not even playing it yet, but just kind of pressing them down, you can tell that it's very precise. The reaction, they come back very great, right? And then here we have the switches. And this is a 3-reeded accordion, which means with the masters, you have 3 reeds, and you can tell because it has 3 little dots right there at the top. And then up here you have your bassoon reeds, and your bandonian reeds, and then right here you have the, you have the higher registers. You have that sort of norteño sound, which you have right here. That norteño or the 2-reed sound, Corona 2 sound too, if you want to call it that. And then here you have that one switch for, I'm not sure if it might be the clarinet. It might be the clarinet setting. So, okay, so here we move on. We can tell here with the bass straps, with the bellow straps, it's just something simple, which, it does. For this accordion, this is great. It works out perfectly. You have here the grill sort of screws, which have that sort of smoky feel to it. There's not much in like design or ornaments, right? Or like inlays and stuff, but I don't think this accordion needs that. It has some stuff here. It has the BH, Black Hawk, right? It has some right there, but, oh no, let me go back to the grill here, right? Even that is just kind of matte also, this little kind of smoky little mesh that it has there. Right here, it kind of has these little designs. Even these right here, it allows for the sound to escape even more. Oh, that's another thing I want to touch on. These are supposed to be louder than the traditional Anacletos, because in my opinion, the Italian accordions, Anacletos, are not exempt from this. They kind of sound, and I describe it like kind of muffled, in comparison to like the Vienna style, which is a Corona 2 model, right? So we'll see that here in a little bit once we do play it. But now let's get into the bellows, since it's kind of like smoked out, blacked out Black Hawk. Let's see what they've done to the bellows here. And they've kind of kept that theme as well. You can see here on the inside and right here, it's all black. I forgot what they actually call this, but yeah, it has a name for it, but I'm sorry, it doesn't come to my mind right now. But either way, look at the beautiful design that they have here on the outside. So not only do you know that you're playing a Black Hawk, but so does everybody else, because why? Look at that. It's beautiful. So, okay, let's go to the back here. Like I said, we're treating this like any review. So with the accordion being as exclusive and elusive as it is, right, they, of course, and like with any accordion that is higher end, which this is absolutely like a professional model accordion, you would expect things like the bellow pad or the back pad right here, and they do put one here. And I always say this, and I'll say it in every review, it protects the bellows, right, from wear and tear. Like if you were to play this thing without the bellow protector, it would kind of ruin the finish. It would kind of wear out the bellows. And you know, not that anybody's looking back here, but I mean, if you wear this out enough, the extreme case can be, I mean, you can actually like poke a hole in here. And so, I mean, because there's nothing really much but cardboard and like glue and stuff, so paper. So you want to protect these as much as you can. And then we will move on to like the bass side. And please bear with me as I move this accordion around. I just want you to see it at every angle. Okay, and like with any anacleto, this, well, except for one model, but for the most part, the anacletos do not come with bass reeds unless you order them separately or you request them, right? But it is a separate charge, right? But if you do want them, they are available. But as you can see, these do not come with them. And like I said, it's typical when you get one. But you can get one if you order it. And then here we have the bass strap, right? And it comes with this sort of roller, this adjustable roller, so which is great. Like I said, this is a professional higher end model. These are things that are like standard with these accordions, so you can adjust it to how loose or how tight you want this, which is great. Somebody who plays, myself, you always want it to be nice and snug, so that's a plus, that's a benefit, right? So yes, now that we've talked about it, let's give it a listen. As with every review, I'm going to ask you what you thought. Please leave it in the comments. Now, what do I think? How did it play? I know I usually start with the keypad, and that's just because that's an important part of the instrument, right? So I'm going to start with that, right? The keypad, it's awesome. This accordion, okay, like I said, this accordion is for a professional. So the way it plays, and I mentioned this to one of my coworkers here, it feels like driving like a big car, but like one that is amazing to drive, because for the most part, for my size, right, I'm not a really big guy, so this accordion is a little big for me, but it plays amazing. Like I said, the keypad is great. The loudness, that is one thing that this accordion was kind of made for, it seems. Like I said, I was speaking to one of the sales reps here at Alamo Music, and they were like, okay, the traditional anacleto, like any Italian accordion, like I mentioned before in the review, it's not as loud. This guy is very loud. It's, I don't know, maybe it's the reeds. This one has Binci Reeds, Italian-made reeds. So I don't know, that's what gives it its loudness, the construction, the way the grill is kind of opened up. But the loudness is like second to none. It plays like a Corona 2, and the Corona 2 is known for its loudness. So this matches that. So if you're looking for an accordion that sort of matches that Vienna-style Corona 2 model, please visit Alamo Music. I know it takes a long time to get one of these, but it is absolutely worth the wait. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Be on the lookout for more videos like this one. We'll see y'all later.